Maintaining your car, truck, or SUV regularly is essential to keeping it in good working order. However, if there are any problems with your car, you will notice some warning signs. Today I will tell you about 10 most common car problems that tend to pop up. It's the Car Problems YouTube channel. Subscribe and let's get started. Brakes squeaking or grinding. The brake system on your car is designed to wear out over a predetermined period of time, just like any other moving component. Brakes are essential for safe stopping, so as soon as they exhibit any signs of trouble, such as squealing, squeaking, or a soft brake pedal, the vehicle should be examined by a qualified mechanic. Squeaking or squealing sounds can be caused by minor issues, but once the brakes start grinding, it's clear that they need to be replaced. Flat tires. Even though most flat tires are caused by colliding with something or being punctured, this is not always the case. Maintaining proper tire rotation, as advised by the manufacturer of your vehicle, will extend the life of your tires. The best recommendation is typically to rotate your tires every 5,000 miles or whenever you change your engine oil. Dead battery. The typical battery life for cars is 3 years or 50,000 miles. Reduced amps, or electrical currents, which naturally decline as the battery loses its capacity to maintain a charge, are typically the cause of a dead battery. This problem may be accelerated by a damaged battery temperature sensor, alternator, or other charging system parts. Even if there are no visible signs of damage, it's best to replace your car battery every 50,000 miles or 3 years. Warning lights. For owners of cars, trucks, and SUVs in the US, a warning or check engine light is the most frequent problem. When a sensor detects an error code, the ECU of the car turns on these lights. Since there are more than 200 possible warning code, I highly recommend you to buy the OBD2 scanner and learn how to use it. At least with this tool you can check what type of problem you get. A sputtering engine. When air and fuel are properly mixed and burned in the combustion chamber, the engine performs at its best. A number of fuel and ignition system components must cooperate for this process to be successful. Although an engine has many moving parts that make it function properly, one of the most common issues is engine sputtering or misfiring. Make sure to replace fuel and ignition system components as advised by your manufacturer to reduce engine misfiring or sputtering issues. Overheating. Although overheating might seem to be higher on this list, it actually happens infrequently. The cooling system in the majority of modern cars is extremely complicated, with numerous sensors that track the flow, temperature, and other characteristics of the coolant. The risk of overheating problems can be decreased by keeping up with radiator flushing services and replacing the water pump before it breaks. Slipping automatic transmission. An automatic transmission can function faultlessly for more than 200,000 miles with proper maintenance. A number of seals, gaskets, and lines that make up the hydraulic system that is the modern automatic transmission can be damaged, clogged with debris, or leak. The transmission will slip or not shift smoothly when this occurs. Keep up with the recommended transmission service for your vehicle to avoid this common car issue. Steering wheel shaking. The steering wheel may shake while you're driving for a variety of reasons. Wheel bearings or harmed suspension parts are frequently to blame if it occurs right away after starting your car and starting to drive. When it occurs at higher speeds, a tire or wheel balance issue is usually to blame. Regardless, the best way to accurately identify and fix this problem is to have a qualified mechanic inspect the car locally. Broken starter motor. Your engine starts by being turned over by the starter motor, which starts the process. When this component malfunctions, it usually happens as a result of a damaged electrical solenoid, a broken starter motor, or another electrical issue, such as a starter relay. It's challenging to foresee when a starter will break, but it can be replaced before it does. Before assuming the issue is with the starter, it is best to have a vehicle startup inspection to identify the issue. Alternator failure. Your car's alternator is the component that keeps all electrical systems running after the engine is started. In order to keep your battery functioning at its best, it is also in charge of charging it. The battery will eventually wear out too soon from an alternator failure, and other starting problems will result. To avoid this hassle, review your manufacturer's suggested service interval and replace the alternator before it fails. To keep running, every car needs maintenance. Issues will arise even if you regularly perform advised support services like oil changes and tire rotations. Your car may be more vulnerable to some issues than others depending on your driving habits or vehicle model. For information on specific car problems for the year, make, and model of your car, visit my YouTube channel. Regardless of the car you choose, you should keep an eye for this model's common problems.